the kitchen is the heart of your family home, treat them to something sweet. Their heart will melt like chocolate glazed frosting on a hot eclair.
The Recipe Kitchen is about to explode with flavor. It is Family Day, which means we are making something that you can make enough of to give to the whole family. In fact, the extended family. Chef Cohen is back. Great to have you here. Oh, you do love the decadent stuff, eh?
You were complaining that I was doing it too healthy not so long ago, so shoo.
What are we making today? This looks awesome.
We're making profiteroles, eclairs.
AKA eclairs.
Eclairs.
Okay, so what all goes into our profiteroles?
Well, we're going to need butter, milk, flour, sugar, cocoa, orange zest, eggs, custard powder, icing sugar.
And a little bit of love and some elbow grease. All right, let's get started. Where do we begin?
So we're going to start off by dropping our butter into our pan. From that, we get our milk. We're just going to melt on our butter and our milk at the same time. And it's going to be the base of our choux pastry.
So now tell me something, what typifies, this seems quite unusual, what typifies a choux pastry?
First of all, it's one of the few pastries that's actually got a hot preparation. Because the number one rule with pastry is always cold in the making, hot in the baking. Which is hot in the making and hot in the baking.
Pour in the flour and stir till the paste doesn't stick to the sides of the pot. When it forms a ball, set it aside to cool. When you beat the eggs, add them to the flour mixture one at a time. To test if the pastry is at the right consistency, run a wooden spoon through. It should form a smooth, glossy paste.
Here's our piping bag. It's a disposable one today. With the tip still on, we'll fill it up.
As an alternative, use 2 tablespoons to scoop the pastry onto a baking tray.
Just snip it. There we go. I'm just going to do like 4.
Any dangers here? How big should we be going with our mini eclairs here? What's the watchword?
I say a 1 inch, 2 centimeter distance on all sides. So I'd say 2 inch from each side and an inch apart.
Bake at 180 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes or until brown.
Well, while your choux pastry in the oven, you can cook and prepare your custard as per the recipe on the side of the box.
Okay, custard looks fantastic. Next step.
So what's better than 1?
2.
That's right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 different fillings. One's going to be coffee, other one's going to be orange.
Divide the custard into 2. In one half, mix orange zest and in the other half, instant coffee granules. Add a little milk if needed. You can find the recipe on Expresso's website and Facebook page. For an ingredients list, SMS Recipe Kitchen to 33728. You'll automatically be entered into a draw for a product hamper. SMSs cost R1.50, T's and C's apply. The competition ends at 8:30 a.m. today.
Take our icing sugar. Very important, you have to sieve your icing sugar to make our glacé icing.
Okay.
It's quite a bit of icing sugar.
Right.
Sift together the icing sugar and about 3 tablespoons of cocoa. Then stir in hot water, only a tablespoonful at a time.
So now we're going to break the next part down into 2 parts.
Okay.
We're going to slice the eclairs in half. If you can put the filling down the middle of half of them, I will dip and scrape the chocolate off here so that my fingers only get dirty. Place them back on top and we can serve.
Pipe the custard into the eclairs, alternating flavors. Top it with a glaze icing, place it on a serving plate and lightly dust with icing sugar. Meanwhile, let's see the main steps again. To make the pastry, melt butter, sugar and milk together. Stir in the flour till it forms a ball. Once the flour paste is cool, beat in the eggs only 1 at a time till it forms a glossy, smooth paste. Pipe onto a baking tray lined with wax paper. For the icing, combine icing sugar, cocoa and water. Scoop custard onto the eclairs, top with a glaze icing and serve.
Oh, beautiful. And that is the money shot. Chef Cohen, you have outdone yourself. I can't believe something so beautiful that looks so complicated is actually that simple. I'm going to try this for my family next Family Day. Hope it's inspired you as well. You can get all these recipes that we cover with Chef Cohen at recipekitchen.co.za. Right, so should we dig in?
Remember that Richard's family, he owes you.
There we go, sir.
Cheers!
Clink.
Add a touch of decadent sweetness with Heinz custard and Trotter's jelly.
Dit is een manier om jou familiedag te spandeer in die kombuis en jy kan dit ook kook en is regtig maklik. All you need to do is to SMS the keyword recipe kitchen to 33728. We'll send you a link to the recipe and you can recreate that beautiful recipe at home. Now those SMSs charged at R1.50, but also you're automatically going to a draw for a recipe kitchen product hamper. So don't forget to SMS